style, everything. I mean, so everything you go do, it's already there. I mean, you already know everything.
You talk about you guys as the 33rd in the company.
Yeah, yeah.
What are some things you guys did there that you think will help you?
I'd say just like the playbooks and stuff, like pro style, schedules, fall camp. I mean, in the weight room also. I mean, we did everything like a pro team. I mean, you watch these shows like Hard Knocks. You see these teams do all these meetings. It's like, oh, we do that same stuff. It's pretty cool.
What's the biggest part of your game you think that grew in your time there?
I'd say my athletic abilities. I mean, being able to have fast feet, good hands, being able to mirror and being able to pull and get out on screens.
Have you had a chance to meet with the Steelers even yet at the Senior Bowl?
No,
Jordan, who's next in Arizona? Who we're going to be talking to on the podium next year?
I'd say there's quite a few of them, honestly.
Who's the first guy that comes to mind?
Uh, say Jonas Savanea, right tackle. He's a real big dude. He's real good. I mean, since he got in, we took him under our wings, and I mean, he's been really good ever since his freshman year, and it's rare to see that now. I mean, freshmen just coming in and just dominating and being a starter from the jump.
What's it like being the coach you have that's developed this special school?
I mean, you got to understand that it's a business. I mean, it happens. But he's a really good coach. At the end of the day, I don't despise him for it. I don't hate him for it. I mean, he's still a really good coach. I still stay in contact with him.
Did you develop a relationship with Brennan just in case you want to go back or in case
Oh yeah,
anything?
yeah. I mean, since he got there, he's been a really good coach. He's been on my side. He's been helping me on and off the field, which is really important for me. I mean, to have that coach that can also connect with you personally, so it's really cool.
How has he helped you out?
I mean, from the injury, he's just helped me. He's been talking me through it, just reassurance and making sure I feel confident again.
You came back so strong from the injury. It was really impressive. How did it change you?
It taught me to stay more patient, honestly. Before, I mean, I was really good, but I mean, during the injury, I was getting frustrated at the beginning. I mean, being out for so long and not being around the teammates and just missing so much, it was hard. But it also taught me to stay patient and understand that. I mean, I still have another year, and to be able to go out there and show my athletic abilities and skills.
Jordan, have you met
Can't wait to see you tomorrow, Jordan. What do you want to showcase tomorrow?
I'd say my speed, my ability to move fluidly, my flexibility, and my strength.
have you met with the Buccaneers at all this week?
Yes, I have.
Was that a formal interview?
It was a formal.
Formal?
Yep.
How was it meeting like Todd Bowles and some of the other assistant coaches?
It was really good. I mean, they're really cool coaches. I got in there, and then we had a good time for sure.
You played a lot of really pass rushers this past well. Josh Power organization. How does your approach change when you're playing guys with different skill sets? Maybe guys who want to be in the chest versus doing outside.
I mean, yeah, you go against guys like Latu. You got to stay inside out. You can't give up the inside for sure. And he's also going to try to bend the corner, and he's really good at that. So, I mean, you gotta stay poised. You gotta stay athletic. You got to keep your feet moving. And then there's guys like Braylon Trice who are power, who go through your chest. So you got to also stay inside out, but expect that power move. Expect to be able to anchor and redirect off of that.
What teams have talked to you about your NFL future? They said you want to stay a tackle. They talked about moving inside guard.
Yeah, quite a few of them. I mean, some ask me, am I going to be mad about it? But I mean, it's the name of the game. I mean, you got to be able to bounce around and move wherever you can.
And now you're at the Senior Bowl. You got to see you move around a little bit, play a few spots. How valuable is that experience? Obviously, playing a big position at left tackle, but showing that
Yeah, so at the Senior Bowl, I stayed left tackle for sure. I mean, that's the position I believe I play and I'm good at, and that's why I want to show teams.
how do you react to that when you're meeting with the team? All you don't even matter who maybe it's at left tackle. I presume is where you would rather be.
Yeah.
How do you weigh the fact, hey, I want to help the team, but also, you gotta let me try this position like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be mad about it. I mean, you can't be mad about it. I mean, they're drafting you at the end of the day. I mean, you got to be excited about it. You got to be able to do whatever you got to do to help the team out, even if it's got to be moving inside. I mean, it's not that different from a tackle. You just getting a 3 point. I mean, the defense is closer, so I feel like it'll be easier. But I mean, tackle's the spot. I haven't had a meeting with them yet. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, yep, yeah, formal. They're cool, man. I mean, I like them. I had a really good meeting with them, and then went over film. They really like me, and I really like them. No, I mean they talk about right side, left side tackle, and nothing about sliding inside. I mean, I've been at Exos for the past few months. Best training facility, I believe. I've been training on my speed, my ability with the agility, being able to move laterally and vertically, and just get my pass sets in, and also and being in that weight room, being with other dudes who are strong. It's like competition in there. I mean, you lift every day. You try to get get as strong as you could.
Jordan, have you met with any partners?
No, not this week.
Jordan, when teams talk to you about moving inside, do they give you a reasoning as to why they see you as more guard?
Yeah, I believe it is arm length. I mean, to me, that doesn't really mean anything. I mean, you see Rashad Slater out there at left tackle for the Chargers. His arm length isn't the best, but he's still out there dominating.
How frequently are you hearing that?
Not too frequent. I mean, a lot of teams know that I want to play left tackle, and they're okay with that. But also, I mean, if it's guard too, then I'm not opposed.
If there is an arm length, I don't want to say issue, but what's the key for you to achieving that? Is it your strike first? Is it the getting to the punch? And then
Yeah,
in terms of your hands, how do you use your hands to help?
yeah. So I mean, striking before they expect me to strike. I mean, striking too early is what they say. That'll give me an advantage. I mean, getting my hands in their chest before they could get their hands in my chest is one important thing for me.
What's your favorite moment for your team?
My favorite moment, I'd say, probably this previous season, beating the team up north. I mean, it was a real good moment. I mean, the week prior, where it was such an important game. I mean, everybody in practice was so locked in. I mean, and by the time we got to the game, it was just so fluid, and everybody was confident, and it showed in that score. I mean, we really put a beating on them.
You also slide?
Nah, no,
Jordan, I see you using the circle punch a lot with the
yeah,
outside hand. What
yeah.
do you like about that technique?
I mean, it's something that I don't try to do. I mean, coming off that injury, it kind of changed me a little bit. So, I mean, I try to refrain from that. From the year prior, you see me punch straight out. I mean, punch right in the chest. But coming off that injury, it kind of changed up my set and my punch a little bit. But I mean, it helps. Sometimes. I mean, it protects the outside and inside while punching. But at the same time, it is something I don't want to do.
Jordan, what's your favorite type of play to block?
Player,
Play to block.
I'd say I love wide zone. Yeah, for sure.
Tackles in position to meet for the Titans. Have you had any conversations with them?
Titans? Yeah, yeah, I have. Formal. They went really well.
Your strength in that outside coverage.
I'd say my speed. I mean, getting out there, catching the edge off guard, and being able to. I mean, if I had to just hook them or kick them out. I mean, I could get them moved anytime, any way I need, get them out the way. I mean, I have really good mobility. I'd say. I mean, it shows in the film. I can move. I can bend. I can do whatever you need me to do.
Jordan, you said you spent time with the Titans. Do you remember the locality and the offensive line?
Yeah, yeah.
How was that experience?
It was cool, man. I mean, watching the film and them being able to break it down with me in person, firsthand, it's really cool to me. I mean, it's a really good experience to have all that knowledge from someone so great.
As far as the conversation is concerned, obviously inside, outside, that's how you're projected. Did they have anything as to what kind of play?
No, I mean, they didn't bring it up really. I mean, they know I want to be left tackle.
Jordan, did you meet with the Patriots while you were here?
No.
Have you seen them before?
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
This is framed as a really deep offensive line class of tackles. What kind of separation are you looking for?
The thing that separates me, I say, is my athletic abilities. Like I said, the way I move, the way I bend, my footwork, I think will separate me for sure.
Players have tendencies at left tackle to overplay a stance.
Yeah, yeah.
What have you learned about watching him?
I'd say, I mean, he has that dog in him. I mean, he gets to that second level, he could blow the linebackers out. I mean, he could get a, he could do anything he wants. Really, he's real good. He's a really good player.
What's his secret to inspiring you?
I'd say, I mean, he does so many things so well. I mean, I'd love to do a lot of things like him, but I mean, one thing that stands out is his grit, his nastiness. He's so eager to beat you and make you look dumb on the field. Pretty much, it's really cool.
You talked about, you want to play left tackle. I'm curious, have you watched any film of, Orlando Brown Jr. and what your thoughts are on that film?
I haven't watched any film on him. Yeah.
So, I guess switching over, when you watch your own film, what would you say is the most exciting part about your game? And just talk to me about the process of watching film, and even take it back, even, when you first started watching film, whether it was as a kid to now, talking about the process of watching film.
Yeah, I mean, watching film now is so different. I mean, there's so many things I look for now. I mean, I understand what's going on compared to when I was younger. When I first got into college, it was my first time really watching film and studying people. So it was kind of hard for me my freshman year. But after seeing how, understanding how other guys watch it and understand how to take it in, it got so much easier after that. And I mean, watching film now is so easy.
And I'm curious, have you met with Baker?
Yes, I have.
What would it, mean to go for a guy like, Joe Burrow?
That would be cool, man. I mean, I mean, you see him at LSU. I mean, he balled out, and then going to the Bengals, and he's still balling out. Is really cool, man.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
What would you say was your hardest part of the culture and
Say the hardest part of my journey, it's probably the injury. That injury I had in 2022, I tore my ACL. I mean, I was expected to leave that year and enter the draft, but having to come back for another year, it was pretty hard for me to believe. And I mean, at the beginning, it was really hard, but I mean, I had to stay positive through it all and be able to bounce back, which I did.
have you had a chance to throw any of these at all at this point?
Yes, I have.
What happened? Was it like a formal injury?
Yeah, it was a formal.
How was that? Did you get to be able to
Yeah,
see?
yeah, it was really good. I mean, it was my first formal of the week when I got here, and it went well.
So you played with two quarterbacks who aren't traditional three-step ball-out kind of guys. They like to improvise. They really go with the legs.
Yeah.
Kind of the difficulties of not knowing where your quarterback is, taking your own connection sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, that's expected. I mean, I like a quarterback that's shifty, that's able to move to get out the pocket if he needs to get out the pocket. But I mean, you can sense it sometimes. I mean, as a tackle, you can sense where the quarterback is going to be, especially on the play calls. You know where he's rolling out, so you expect it, and you also read the defensive lineman. I mean, when you're passing him and you see him break left, you're going to have to break left with them and mirror him and block him because you know the quarterback's rolling out left, and so it's just like an instinct. Yes, it went really well. Yeah. You said what? The meeting with him? It was about 20 minutes. Yeah, I think it went well, really well. Yeah.
Also, when you see elementary school kids take defense so seriously that you push teams, what's one thing that shows in you that you do?
I'd say my instincts. I mean, my athletic abilities on the field, being able to read a defense and understand what could potentially happen. Reading outside, making calls, something that I can do.
How do you like? You played a lot of left tackle, primarily left tackle at Arizona,
Yeah.
right? So, how do you feel about potentially kicking to right tackle? Do you feel comfortable switching your path, like your stance, your pass set, kind of reversing everything? Would you feel comfortable in that situation?
I mean, yeah, I'm not opposed to it. I mean, I've been training for a couple months, left side, and then a little bit on the right side. But I mean, if I had to play right, I wouldn't mind it.
Absolutely. The 49ers have like this combination of outside zone gap scheme. Do you feel like that would be a natural fit for you?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I love outside zone. I love gap scheme. I mean, outside zone primarily. I mean, being able to open up and get out there and run it's something that I really like.
What would it be like to be in the same room with Trent Williams?
I think about that sometimes. It'll be really cool. I mean, I talk to some friends and they bring it up too. I mean, they ask me the same thing. Like that would be so cool to be with Trent Williams. I mean, you get to learn so much from such a great player, and I feel like that's a real beneficial thing from getting drafted from the 49ers.
Have you met with the 49ers
Yes.
formally?
Yeah.
Awesome, thank you.
Jordan, what was the most important piece of feedback you received from senior week
Well, you said what?
that you received during senior week?
That I look really good. I mean, a year and a couple months, 3 months off an injury, that that could have potentially set me back for so long. But I mean, everybody's saying I look so fluid and I look so good after that injury. It was really important to me.
Fully healthy now?
Yeah,
Would you say you're more comfortable or suited maybe for the left or the right side?
left side for sure. I mean, that's been my position.
Every year there are more and more female NFL fans. Are there strong women in your life that help you out as well?
Yes, for sure. My mom and my sister. Yeah, they're real strong.
Fans or critics?
My sister's a critic. My mom's a fan. She's always gonna bring up the negative stuff. I mean, after a game, like even if it's a loss, she'll come up to me and be like, "So why'd you guys lose?" It's like, I don't know. I mean, we did everything we could have did, but we just lost. Thank you.